What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is erinbies. I'm a wife, a mom, a military veteran, and I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out, and now I'm using all of my social media platforms to educate and raise awareness around the dangers of multi-level marketing companies and the tactics used by their reps. Oh, Lord. It's a long one. Social media. Thank you guys for being here. And I'm just going to hop right into the video because this is going to be a long one. So grab a snack, grab a drink, whatever you need, and drop your commentary below. And let's do this thing.
We are going to get started here, and I get the honor of...
Also, I feel like I do need to intro this just a little bit. This was sent to me. This is the recruiting Zoom. If you have not watched, I think Jessica Hickson has like a 2-part series on a bunch of itworks people being cross-recruited to Q Sciences. This is the recruiting Zoom, and you'll see here in a few minutes how it's all going to go. So I feel like I wanted to give you that information. If you've not watched Jessica's really incredible insight on what's going on, you should. Okay. I also wanted to react to this, so let's go.
Introducing Miss Brittany Hitch. She is the #1 income earner at Q Sciences, and she is here to give us some info, answer some questions. Also, I'm going to just remind everyone, like, let's not take any pictures of this Zoom. Let's not post those anywhere. I think there's a lot of people having a lot of conversations, and we're going to respect that privacy for sure. So, all right, Brittany, take it away.
Now, why would you think that they don't want this shared publicly? I mean, also too late.
But why? Oh, okay. Probably because they were cross-recruiting, in my opinion. Why else would she say that? Starting off strong. Let's go.
Thanks, Allie. How you guys? If you're on here right now, it's because one of your leaders, someone has had a conversation with you within the last couple of days, and you're probably feeling a lot of things. But if you look at how many people are on this was just kind of like a low-key thing we were doing. That should...
And why did it need to be low-key? Why? Oh, because you don't want to get sued. And I agree with Jessica Hickson on this one. I definitely think, in my opinion, there are going to be some major lawsuits in all of this. Yikes.
Tell you something. I think this is going to be bigger than any of us can imagine, if I'm being honest. And I have seen a lot of stuff happen in the last few years here at Q. Like Ali said, my name is Brittany Hitch. I have been with Q for just over 2 years. My 2 years was in October. I just want to share my story with you guys really quick. You might be able to relate to some part of it. And then I also just want to try to quickly run you through, a presentation just so you can see what this is all about and what this will look like. We have systems in place. There's a lot of reasons why I came here. So I am a mom of 3 girls. I live in Franklin, Tennessee. My oldest daughter is 9. My middle is almost 6. She'll be 6 on Christmas Eve. And my baby is 2 months old. So if you have a baby, I am in the thick of it with you. It's been wild. I'm born and raised in California. We moved out here to Tennessee, end of 2020, right after I started my business in Q, actually. But like a lot of you guys, I didn't set out to be in network marketing. I joined a company called Plexus in 2017. I did not join for the business. I joined for the products. Someone shared them with me and I liked them. So I posted about it, started making some money, and boom, I think that's where my belief in this industry came from. None of us set out to do this. It just sort of happens. And then you realize what's possible. So that's what happened with me. I grew a business there for 3.5 years. I hit one of the top 3 ranks. I got the car and the trip to Hawaii and the shopping sprees and all the fun stuff. which is fun. The problem was that none of my team was winning with me. And that is what it comes down to. And that's honestly why a lot of leaders are here.
None of your team was winning because that's how the business model is designed. The people at the top are the ones that are making money off of the efforts of the people below them. The money flows up. It drives me crazy how these people are like, we jumped to another company because my team wasn't winning. Well, first of all, allegedly, Q Sciences does some sort of I'm going to say bridge contract. But what I've noticed from some of these companies is that instead of calling it a bridge contract, there will be some sort of a contract, but they don't call it like a sign-on bonus. They're additional bonuses. So it's not like a traditional sign-on bonus or a traditional bridge contract. So, it's semantics. It's the same concept. A leader comes over from another company. There's these different extra bonuses, if you will, allegedly, and their team doesn't get any of it. So again, it's the person at the top that's winning. And a lot of times, in my opinion, that person, the leader that comes from one company and joins another that has that sort of extra bonus, if you will, doesn't typically disclose that to her team members or his team members or their team members when they join the new company. So the team thinks they're all starting level playing ground, right? That's not the case. So the person at the top, the person with the deal that did the fly-in, which we know Q Sciences does, they're the ones that are making the most. So it's interesting.
There was honestly nobody on my team even making $500 a month. There were no systems in place. I said this earlier today. One thing that my dad has always told me is you don't know what you don't know, and you don't know what you want until you know what you don't want, right? So I learned a lot of things from that project. And again, like I said, my belief was born. I didn't know that certain things mattered, okay? I didn't know that timing mattered. I didn't realize that I had joined that company. And this is, again, not me bashing that company. It's a great company. It just wasn't a good fit for me and my family. I didn't realize that I had joined after it was saturated. I had missed the timing play. And I don't care what anybody says, you guys, timing is an edge. It's something either that you have or you don't. And when you have it, oh man, do you run with it. I didn't realize another thing about the products.
How crazy is it that she's basically telling us that she got in at the right time when it was kind of early? Not a lot of people knew about Q Sciences 2 years ago. So it was something new. So she got in early, but these people that she's pitching this to, they're not getting in early. So she's literally telling them, hey, timing is important. But the timing is not the same as 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Girl.
That company white labels their products. They don't own them. And at Q, we own them, which means that you can do whatever you want. You can create and formulate and pivot whatever you want. Case in point, this is actually really exciting. Our owner's wife is one of my closest friends. Her name is Sarah Spencer. And
it's so interesting to me when there is a top leader who is friends with somebody within the C-suite of the company. It's fascinating to me because you cannot tell me that special things are not happening. Again, I'm not stating this as fact in this particular case, but I know in other cases with other companies, with top leaders that are friends with, I don't know, the president of the company that vacation together and all kinds of stuff, that there are special things that were promised. It's fascinating to me. Don't you guys think?
She has actually been dealing with a lot of adrenal fatigue. And so she decided,
health claim,
let's make a product for it. And so it was actually really quick, I think a couple months, and now we're launching it on Friday. And it is one of my absolute favorite products, and it works. So that
a couple months and they're launching a product. What kind of testing's been done in those couple months? I'm just asking for a friend.
This coming Friday, we own it. We can do whatever we want. So there's a lot more that goes into that, but it's huge when you own your own products and you're not paying for formulas or licensing or any of those things.
So you're just making your own proprietary blends, throwing them out there to the market? Is that what's happening?
I didn't realize that comp plans were different. I didn't realize that that was a thing. And I didn't understand.
That's why they have different types, unilevel, binary. There's different types of comp plans. They're not that different. They're still designed for the person at the top to be making the most money.
Understand that when you build width in network marketing, you're building wealth for the owners. When you build depth, you're building wealth for the fields.
You're building wealth for yourself, because basically what you're saying is when you are building deep instead of wide, you're recruiting and your team is recruiting, which nets you the most money.
That is something very important. Another thing that I'm going to talk about in a little bit when I get to the comp plan is the fact that the way a comp plan is written determines the behavior of the fields. That's something that we're going to talk about a little bit too.
Well, and the behavior of the field is they need people to recruit. You need people to recruit. That's why you're on the Zoom right now, trying to cross recruit, in my opinion, people from itworks over to Q Sciences, because you're trying to build deep so that you make the most money.
I didn't realize that collaboration and partnership with corporate was a thing, but that was even possible to have a relationship with them, let alone a partnership. All of these things came into play. So that was kind of a long story short. No one was having success on my team. So I could not, in my integrity, my character, I could not in good conscience bring people into the business, ask them to partner with me and to trust me, knowing that they were not really going to make much money. I didn't want to waste their time, and I didn't want to pull them away from their families when I knew it wasn't going to be great for them.
Oh my God, she is standing so close to the point. This is the crossroads, in my opinion. She is standing here going, these people are not making any money. And I guarantee you, if she is sitting here saying that she didn't feel comfortable recruiting people into did she say Plexus? I think she said Plexus. If she wasn't comfortable recruiting people into Plexus, her income was dropping as well. It's so fascinating to me how many of these MLM leaders will say, oh, well, my team wasn't winning. Well, if your team's not winning, that typically means that either your income is decreasing or you're losing ranks. And that's typically when we see these people join other companies, which in my opinion is probably what this gal did as well.
So I kind of sat out for that last year. So I was there for 3.5 years, but the last year I didn't build. I just kind of collected a check. So this is going to be kind of crazy.
Did she just say that? The last year I didn't build, meaning she didn't recruit. She just collected a check. And she's okay. Ma'am. I don't think she realizes what she just said.
3.5 years there, my highest check was $8,000 a month, and that only lasted for 3 months.
Income claim, and also 3 months. I know I'm pausing this a lot. I'm gonna have a lot to say. It is what it is. For 3 months, that's probably because of the Fast Start program. I bet they have some sort of a Fast Start program. They all do.
And then there was no getting it back. No matter what I did, there was no getting it back. By the time I left, I was making only $2,000 a month, but we needed every single penny of that.
Wow, it's almost like I just said that that's probably what happened, that her income level dropped. And she was probably dropping ranks, and her team wasn't making any money, and then she wasn't recruiting, so she wasn't making any money, and that's why she joined a new company. Isn't that weird?
So at the time we were living in California, we had the 2 girls, obviously our baby is brand new. And my husband was a police officer, and he got hurt on the job. He got hurt fighting a guy, blew out his knee. His kneecap came completely detached from his knee. Anyways, we didn't have a backup plan, but he ended up getting medically retired, which meant that we lost 2/3 of our income instantly. We lost our insurance, our medical benefits, everything was just gone. So he started doing web development, and my husband's amazing. He can do whatever he sets his mind to. He can pick stuff up, but it was a startup, and it wasn't making ends meet. No matter how hard we tried, we weren't making ends meet. So our accounts were always overdrafted. Our credit cards all got maxed out. There was no room left on anything. There was one time specifically where
it's really crazy to me how MLMers will tell sob stories similar to this, obviously not the same exact thing, but some sort of a horrific thing that has happened in their life. And then they take it and they're like, okay, and that's why I started an MLM company. But statistics show that most people lose money or don't make any at all. So this solution that they're trying to say that their MLM company is actually the opposite. It's putting people into debt amongst many other things. And it's vile.
Dropped my oldest daughter off at kindergarten and I went to make a phone call and it just beeped. And I didn't realize that meant it got shut off because we couldn't pay the bill. I could go on and on about the toll it took on our family, on our marriage, on the feeling in our home, the tension. It was not great. It was really bad. But I was just kind of ignorant and hopeful that things would change. And then one day, this was my absolute rock bottom moment. My daughter, Emmy, she overheard Nick and I talking, probably more arguing about the fact, stressing about the fact that we had just run out of dog food and we had a big golden retriever and we didn't have any dog food to feed him. And we had no money left, like no room left on a credit card and our accounts were overdrafted. Like how in the heck are you going to go buy dog food to feed your dog? So I had dropped my girls off at my parents' house that day. And when I went to pick them up, my mom confronted me in the most loving way, but she was like, Britt, what's going on? And I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, hey, Emmy asked if she could bring home some dog food. Like, is everything okay? And that's when I just broke. My world just crumbled. I probably bawled my eyes out. I think I blocked out that day as much as I could. I felt so much shame. I felt so much guilt that my sweet daughter took that burden upon herself. Like, that's not her job. It's not her job to figure out.
In my opinion, this story is absolutely preying on parents that are going through hard times. And I feel like she's just laying it on super thick. And it's the manipulation for me.
How to feed our dog. But you guys, if you're a mom, you can resonate with this, that we'll do whatever it takes. In that moment, I never thought I would be grateful for that moment. I never thought that I would look back and be like, I'm so happy that happened. But I can tell you that I am, because it was that defining moment that set me on fire. Because I had been watching leaders build in Q Sciences for 18 months. I watched for 18 months. Don't do what I did. I watched for 18 months and I watched them build crazy successful businesses. I watched people run to $8,000, $15,000, $90,000 a month. And my brain couldn't even comprehend what was happening here. But when this happened in my life, I knew exactly.
It must be that timing, huh? That you talked about?
Where I needed to go and the questions I needed to ask. So literally the next day, I reached out to a friend that I saw having success here. And I said, okay, I'm desperate. Tell me everything. Don't get your hopes up. Don't get your hopes up, but tell me everything. And she did. And at the end of the day, I felt with two options. Either this is too good to be true. I'm out. There's no way. Or this is too good to pass up. I'm all in.
Why do they always paint the picture that there's only two options? It was this or nothing. There are so many other ways that you can make income from home on your terms. Ugh, this drives me nuts, this narrative. There are so many other ways to make income. Ugh.
And I was just desperate enough that I felt like that was my only choice. So I told her that I will do whatever you tell me to do. I'm very coachable. I have no ego. I'm not naive enough to think that I know it all.
Everybody has an ego. It's actually really important for survival to have an ego.
And I know what's best. And I wanted what they had. So I said, tell me what to do and I'll do it. and they taught me the systems. They got me connected, and I put my head down. I'm a very all or nothing type of person. And I put my head down and I ran. And you guys, when I started running, my confidence and what I...
Does your strategy for running, including cross-recruiting Zooms, to try and bring other leaders over so that you have all of these people joining? Because let's not forget, that's the Zoom that we're on right now.
I had found here was unshakable. I hadn't hit a rank yet. I hadn't made $1 yet, but I knew that what I had was special. And I knew that I did not want to miss the boat on that timing. So I worked my butt off. I shared this with anyone possible. I don't know if you have I think all of you guys are in the industry, you're in a business. So you understand the feeling of maybe at some point, maybe feeling a little bit embarrassed to share about what you do, or a little bit like, oh, this is what I do. And you kind of like downplay it a little bit. No. I was so confident that nobody was off the table. And I truly felt like if I reached out to you, you were lucky to hear from me. You were lucky that I was sharing this with you, because I told them, I'm going to the top. Do you want to come with me? Come hear from my friend. Come hear from my mentor. Come listen to what they're doing. And they did. And we freaking did it. So in 6 months, we hit Black Diamond. Black Diamond is a set paycheck of $120,000 a month. Like, I did not need that income. I needed $4,000 a month to pay the bills. My favorite part about this,
the income claims. Oh my God. Also, ew.
Success that we had, the quick success, was that it wasn't just me. It was a lot of people.
Was the quick success that you're referring to based off of recruiting, like we know it probably is or was in Q Sciences?
Winning. So now, 2 years in, we just hit Royal Diamond, which is a rank that no one has ever hit yet. We are lifting the lid. We are blowing through the ceiling and showing people what's possible here. And it's been so exciting. I have over 40 to 50 6-figure earners. I have a 7-figure earner, and a lot of families supplementing their incomes, and a lot of families making a difference in their lives, especially around Christmas time, which we'll get to. So I feel like that was kind of a long intro of my story and why I'm so passionate, but I want to get into these slides, because you might be a visual learner like me. So I'm going to show you what I share with people on a daily basis so that you can see what this looks like and what we'll be showing to anyone that you invite. So this is a picture of my family. Let me move this over here. This is a picture of my family.
You know what's crazy? Why do they have to show stuff like this if it's a business? If you're just talking about a business, why the sob story? Why do we have, these personal, just all of this personal information? If it's a business, treat it like that. This seems really odd to me.
Again, I'm a mom of 3 girls. My husband and I have been married for 12 years, and Q has quite literally changed our life. And I will get a little more to that. So one thing I have learned in my 34 years of life is that it's not.
I feel like this is the same opportunity slideshow that we have seen before from Q Science reps. Let me know if it looks familiar to you guys as well.
Not always what you know, but it's who you know, and it's who you're partnered with and who is leading the way. And I'm really grateful that here at Q, we're led by Mr. Mark Wilson and Mr. Jake Spencer. These men right here, not only are they the CEO and founder of the company and the president of the company, but they also own the company. And if you don't know, that's actually very rare.
Don't you guys find it extremely interesting how the majority of CEOs and founders and presidents of these MLM companies are men? Especially when you realize that the demographics, the majority of the people that are involved in multi-level marketing companies are women. Don't you guys find that interesting?
It happens just never. I don't know of any company that has the owners as a CEO and the president that are that involved and that invested in everything that we do.
Have you researched other companies, or is that what they are telling you?
So Mark Wilson, he is a 2-time Super Bowl champion. He won the Super Bowl twice as the Raiders quarterback. And then he went on to real estate development. And then after that, he started Q because in retirement, he lacked purpose and he craved fulfillment and he wanted to make a difference in people's lives.
Are you serious? It couldn't possibly be that he wanted to make money off of an MLM business model, right? That couldn't be it. That couldn't be it. Because if he really wanted to help people, he would have just rolled this out as a traditional retail model. But no, he rolled it out as an MLM model because he knew he would make money because the majority of the customers, well, we know this about Q Sciences. In my opinion, the distributors are the customers in this company. This is such a heavily it's heavily emphasized. I guess that's the best way to say that. Recruiting. They heavily emphasize recruiting in this company.
So that's what he did. He decided if I can make a difference in their income, in their health, in their kids' lives, then that's a win. So forever grateful for him. He is truly the most humble, gentle giant you'll ever meet. I adore him. And then Jake Spencer, one of the most special things about Jake, you guys, is that he gets it. And what I mean by that is he built in this industry, in the field, for 11 years.
I don't know what that was. I think that was on her end because it definitely was not on my end.
Making millions and millions and millions of dollars. He knows how the build works and he is in the trenches with us and he trains us. I guarantee you, without a shadow of a doubt, I wouldn't be where I'm at without him and his mentorship and the way that he has helped me get there.
So he taught you how to emotionally manipulate people to join your team. Got it. Allegedly.
And that is something that you guys obviously will be able to have access to through different ways, whether it's up at his lodge, where he invites you at the 5th or 6th rank, and you get to come learn from him, or different Zooms or different trainings. But he is an assassin. He's a savage. And I am so thankful for him. Not only—
I'm sorry. Did she say he's an assassin? What? That doesn't even make any sense. If he's an assassin, that means he's killing people. Like, I think you need people in your MLM company. That makes no sense.
Only on the business side, but the friendship that we have with his family, they're just really, really special people. And they are the most dynamic duo. And I'm excited for you guys to meet them at some point. I know some of the leaders on here just met them, and I'm sure that they would echo what I'm saying about them. This is what I talk about.
You guys already know what I'm going to say. Standard S-curve. Literally zero data on this graph. We are here. This is my favorite thing. I love this so much because there's no information. It just looks pretty. I love how she has all the countries they're open in. And some of you may not be able to read this, but it says 1,700% growth, but it doesn't give any dates. Oh, excuse me. Since relaunching in 2018. Well, why did they relaunch? They're open in 26 countries, growing ground floor opportunity. But is it, if the company's been around for 5 years? Actually, it's been around for, I believe, 10 years. But the relaunch in 2018, very curious to see what she says about that.
This is what I mean about timing. Again, timing's an edge. It's something that you have or you don't. This is a basic S-curve in business, and you can see where we're at. We have, like, you think that it's crazy now. This is still just the warm up. And that's what—
How are they always in that very same spot on this S-curve? Every single time. We're here. We're about to head into momentum, and then it leads to saturation. So what it should say, in my opinion, at the top of this, where it says saturation, it should say, start looking for a new company because the market is oversaturated. Now you got to find a new thing.
It gets me giddy. Like, that's what gives me the chills and like the sweaty palms, because I know this is still just the beginning. We are open in 26 countries. We're opening new countries all the time. We are a global company, which is huge. We have had well over 1,700% growth since we relaunched in 2018. The relaunch in 2018 was when Jake Spencer came and partnered with Mark to take this company to where it is now. Okay, products. Full transparency, you guys. I came here for the business.
Oh, wow. You came here for the money. Got it. That tracks. I mean, refreshing to hear an MLMer that's at the top of their company say, hey, I came here for the money. Because normally they try to hide that. And they're like, oh, I came here for the community. She's probably going to say that. I came here for the money. I didn't come here for the products. I didn't come here, for the community. But what I found was this community is everything. And the people here are so good. They're so special. These products are so incredible. And she's probably going to tell us some of her favorite products. So let's see what happens.
I'm here to make money. I came here because I needed to pay the bills. So when I was asking questions, it was all about how am I going to make money? How are my people going to make money? And then no joke, I said,
did you also ask if you could get some sort of a deal? Did you fly into the company? Do you have a bridge contract? Because for you to assume that people are going to come with you, I find that very interesting. I'm wondering if she asked those questions. If you guys know the answers to any of these questions, let me know in the comments, or you can message me either way.
Okay, are the products good? And she was like, yeah, they're amazing. Okay, cool. And if you think about it, a business like this wouldn't be successful if the products weren't absolutely amazing, which they are. They speak for themselves. We have a full suite of amazing products. Honestly, something for everybody. I've never had to turn somebody away because we didn't have whatever they needed in their price point. And like I said, since we own our products, we are able to create anything, anytime we want to. If you have an idea, literally, since I sit on our advisory council, bring it to me. I will bring it to them and maybe we'll make it. Like that's how this works. A lot of our products have come as ideas from ambassadors, which is really special. So you can read the screen, all the different options that we have. Like I said, something for everybody.
You can get products very similar to this in many different places.
This right here, though, the Q Core, this is my favorite. This is our #1 product. Fun fact, our preferred customers are on the Q Core for an average of 27 months. So that is insane retention. Q Core has 4 products in one.
What are the dates on that? As far as that specific piece of information and data, what are the dates? Is that since relaunching in 2018? Is that, what are we dealing with here? That seems like a very vague piece of information.
You guys, it's basically supplementation made simple. I'm a busy mom, as I'm sure a lot of you guys are. And if I have to open several pill bottles to take what I need to take, I'm probably going to forget and not do it. I'll have the greatest intentions, but it probably won't happen. So right here, you can see it comes in these AM and PM packets, which is really easy to travel with. Throw it in your bag, throw it in your suitcase, whatever. And when you open the AM packet, it has just the capsules inside that you need to take. At night, same thing. Put it by your bedside. It has the PM packets that you need to take. So the Q Max is a micronutrient supplement. This is, fun fact, this is actually the first product that Mark Wilson started with.
Take a shot every time she says fun fact. That shot could be water if you are somebody that doesn't drink alcohol or you're not in a place where you can drink alcohol. It could be coffee. It could be whatever you want it to be. But take a shot every time she says fun fact.
And it's the product that brought Mark and Jake together because Jake and his daughter saw huge changes, especially in his daughter's behavioral issues on this, because it's really amazing for brain and mental health.
Those are health claims, and you cannot say that.
It fills in all the gaps of your diet, which we all need. Align is for inflammation. Digest is their digestive enzymes. So if you have any stomach issues or, food sensitivities, I'll never claim to heal, treat, cure, diagnose anything, but it may.
But I mean, didn't you already do that with the behavioral problems that was just mentioned? Just because you're giving a disclaimer doesn't negate everything that you just said.
Makes a huge difference.
Oh, God.
And then our probiotic is kind of a one-stop shop for gut health. So
not everybody needs a probiotic. Okay.
So this is like the core. Go figure. This is the core. You want to, one, take this to yourself, and you also want to build your business with this, because everybody needs to be on core. We also have a collagen line. Our liquid collagen is a full matrix liquid collagen. It's medical grade. It has 4 different types of collagen. The before and afters speak for themselves. They're absolutely incredible. There is a collagen serum. There's overnight collagen cream. It's been amazing. This is a market trend, obviously, that we have capitalized on. And that
exactly, a marketing trend. I love that you said that. A marketing trend that you have capitalized on. So in other words, it is in my opinion, a cash grab. I'm glad we're having this conversation.
Something that we will always do is capitalize on market trends, because that's how business works. And
that's how cash grabs work. But okay.
And something that you'll quickly learn is that
I feel like I know the gal in this picture. She looks real familiar.
We treat this as a business. We kind of take the MLM hat off, and we learn how to run a business.
No, you don't. It's still an MLM.
And have a business mindset.
Oh my God.
So our terpenes are really exciting because we are the first to market. No other company, no other business offers something like this.
I'm pretty sure my local dispensary has terpenes. And maybe you're the first MLM company, but I would really love for you to cite your sources on that.
Terpenes are made from plants. It's not hemp. It's legal worldwide, which is huge for your business. But it's literally made from plants. Right now we have 4 different kinds, but the sky is the limit with what we can do with this. So slumber helps you sleep. Comfort is for any discomfort in your body. Create helps you hyper focus. So if you get distracted easily and you just need to like focus, you're going to love create. And then chill is one of my all-time favorites, because I don't know if it's surprising, but I am someone who deals with feelings of anxiety, specifically in social situations. Sometimes I get
That is also a health claim that you can't say.
Overwhelmed. And when you take chill, like this wave just comes over your body where you literally just feel chill. And so I love our terpenes. They are very, very hot. This right here, though, this is also really unique to us, is our vitamin sprays. They're
I'm pretty sure I saw vitamin sprays similar to this at my local vitamin shop the other day. It's not unique to Q Sciences. What are you talking about?
Under $20 a piece it's a month supply at least. And it's really convenient. They're really small. You can pack them in your bag. And especially for people who don't like to take capsules, they don't like to swallow pills. We have vitamin C, vitamin D3, vitamin B12. Our boost spray is for blood sugar and metabolism. Relief is for any discomfort. And then you guys, our #1 best-selling product per unit is our sleep spray. If you have any issues of falling,
I'm good. I'll just continue to take melatonin when I need it. And it's probably cheaper. And it's not an MLM company. So there's that.
Falling asleep, you need our sleep spray. I give a couple sprays to my kids at night. It tastes kind of minty. It's really good. And it just knocks you out. I am someone who will like lay in bed with just like all the things racing that I need to do that I forgot to do at night. Sleep spray will make you just fall asleep.
You know what I do when I have those racing thoughts before I go to bed? I write them down or put them on my to-do list for the next day so that I don't continue to think about it.
It works. This right here is
Oh, also, I've been looking on their website because they push Q-Core a lot. Like I think that is their main product. And it's $175, you guys. $175 a month. And what I find interesting, so many of you that used to be a part of this company have reached out and have told me that they have to have a monthly auto ship order. The distributors do. And I think I've been told $150. Correct me in the comments if that's incorrect. But I think it's $150. And I just wonder if this Q-Core meets that requirement. Interesting.
Dr. Stephen Kimberly, he's our Chief Science Officer. He's the doctor. I'm not, thank God. That's not how my brain works. I didn't even finish college. I don't even have a college degree. So he is amazing. He was the editor.
Oh my God. This statement capitalizes on market trends with cutting edge products. Or does he just put out products in a couple of months because he sees market trends? Yikes.
In chief of WebMD for 15 years. He's a naturopath. He's an internal medicine doctor. The guy is just brilliant.
I feel like we are seeing this a lot more. We're seeing doctors being involved in MLMs. And by the way, in my opinion, if a doctor is being involved in a multi-level marketing company where statistics and data show us that the majority of people lose money, don't make any at all, they hide behind proprietary blends, I suggest finding a new doctor. That to me is one giant red flag.
And so, like I said, we're always capitalizing on market trends. In January at our convention, we are launching a new vertical. It's a $1 trillion industry that's going to be absolutely huge. So really grateful for him as our Chief Science Officer. This is just a really quick snapshot of our quality assurance standards. On every product info sheet in our app that I'll talk about in a second, it will show you all of these little icons to show.
I love that she has this actually, but what would really be cool is if she gave sources of studies done, legitimate studies done on these products. But I'd venture to say if they're rolling out products from, an idea an ambassador gave in a matter of months, there's probably not studies or anything done on it, in my opinion. I could be wrong though.
So the quality of our products. Now, this is something really special. When I came into Q, like I said, it was a really ugly situation. We had over $50,000 in credit card debt. Our credit score was in the 500s. We were maxed out, overdrafted, the whole ugly shebang, I guess. And when you come to Q, part of being an ambassador, it's not dependent on selling a product. It's not dependent on building a team. Just for being in Q, you get access to free financial coaching. And this is something that's really special. We are not a flashy company. We do not have a car program. We do not encourage you to go spend the money you make to show it. We're a little bit different in that way. So my coach is Miss Sarah Spencer. She's the head of the FFM. This is her baby. This is her passion. She has a team of coaches that coach you, and they can help you make decisions. They can help you set up policies. They can help you just get set up for life. I can't tell you how thankful I am to feel secure, to have life insurance policies in place, to have a SEP IRA, to have had help with an LLC and an S Corp and all of these business things. I don't even know what they are. The help that they provide, you can, again, read the screen of all the things. It's amazing. This picture right here is so special because at every one of our conventions, she does this thing where it's very moving. And anyone who works with a coach that has had some kind of financial shift in their life, she has them write on a poster board where they were financially before starting working with a coach and where they are now. And it is like, oh, chills, because they hold up the board of how desperate they were and they flip it over and it's like paid off 50,000 of credit card debt, credit score now in the 800s. We now have a savings account or an emergency fund in place, like all of these things. And some of these people, they might not even be working the business.
If they're not working the business, how are they making money? Unless they're recruiting, unless they have that monthly auto ship order. I feel like this financial freedom movement that she's referring to is just like any other MLM's philanthropy type work where they have like an organization where they give back. And I feel like also with this is a way to keep the money that these distributors are making back in-house. So if there's a company that they use for like credit repair services that they have listed on here, the company is probably getting some sort of a kickback. I bet. I'm not stating that as fact. I just feel like this is a way for them to keep that money in-house and make it look like they're, oh, wow, we're really helping our people.
But they have access to this coach that has literally changed their lives. So just so you know, that is something that I would highly encourage you to take advantage of if you decide to partner with us. All you have to do is email them. It's ffm@qsciences.com. And you just say, hey, I'm new. I would love to set up a meeting with a coach. And then they'll take it from there. And I promise you, you will not regret it.
Do those coaches charge for their services? Also, what are their certifications to be a financial freedom movement coach? I would love to know that as well. Also, Sarah Spencer, I believe, is Jake Spencer's wife, who's the president of the company. That seems a little odd to me.
Going into my first meeting, I was nervous. I was nervous because I was scared to show how bad things were, but they actually love taking that burden off of you and carrying it for you and telling you it's going to be okay. We're going to give you a plan. There is going to be a light at the end of the tunnel. And maybe you're not in that situation and that's okay. But wherever you're at, they'll meet you there. Okay, let's talk about how to make some money. Right now, there are 6 different ways to earn. Your customer commission. So when you sell a product, you're going to earn a commission on that. Now, one of my favorite new parts of our compensation plan, which if you don't know, we are always adding money to the comp plan. If there is a change, it's an enhancement where we add money to it. So now you actually can earn a rank just for selling products. You do not have to build a team if you don't want to, but you can earn a rank and a set paycheck for doing that. And
you can earn a rank. Guarantee you at some point in their comp plan, recruiting is going to be a requirement in order to rank up. All of these companies will say you can hit the first 3 ranks just as an example, just off of selling products. But what she is not saying, and maybe she will later on in the Zoom, but she's not mentioning the mandatory, allegedly, auto ship that you have to have every month in the amount of, I think it's $150. She's clearly, not mentioning that part.
I'll break that down. You also can earn a rank bonus for doing that. So that's getting paid 3 different ways for doing one thing. You can earn your team commission. So as you find business partners.
And there we have it. Team commission, AKA recruiting.
To build with you, you get to earn on what they do. Our comp plan's pretty special. I'm going to break that down. And then promotional bonuses, obviously, as you promote. And then not only do we have the financial freedom movement, but there is a bonus. Once you hit 2,000 in customer volume, so your personal customers, if you hit 2,000 in customer volume, you get, I think it's $100 a month towards the debt or retirement plan of your choice. And if you hit
why not just give people the money that they worked for?
Elite is the 4th rank. You can see right here, it's 4,500 in team volume. You will get $100 a month towards the debt of your choice. They can pay off your credit card. They can pay off your car payment, student loans, or a retirement plan, a 401k, whatever you want. They send it directly to that for you. As you promote after Elite, if you can see down here, the FFM bonus increases all the way up to $400 a month. So my family, we have $400 a month that goes towards a SEP IRA just for the future. It just gets stacked there every single month. So I want to break this down for you because I love that we can know what you're going to make based on how many orders that you need. Okay. So for example, the first rank right here is builder. And again, this is either on the customer side, if you just sell products, or if you want to build a team. Builder is 300 in volume. Okay. So I talked about the Q core. Q core is 100 PV. So builder is basically, it's 300 OV, which means 300 PV. So that's 3 orders. So if you sell 3.
Notice how she kind of slipped that in there. It's OV, which is PV, personal volume. So I wonder, do people in Q Sciences, when they place that $150 personal auto ship, does that count towards their OV? If you guys know, let me know in the comments.
Bags of Q Core, then you're builder on the customer side, and you're going to get paid 3 different ways just by selling those 3. If you get 3 orders on your team, if you sign up a couple business partners and you at least get 3 orders on your team, that's builder on that side. And there are set paychecks and bonuses that I'm going to get into right here. Okay. So the compensation plan, the first box is your customer sales commission. So let's go back to using core as an example. Let's say that you actually sell 6 bags of core. Okay. So that would put you in this second box right here between the 501 to 1,000. You would make 15% of 600. That would just be your customer sales commission on your personal customers. Again, this is not your team's customers. This is your personal customers. They've gone to your website. Now,
15% of 600. So they sold $600 for the company and they're getting paid $90.
Box 2, you can see all the ranks, all of the volume, and the paycheck right here. So if you have sold 6 bags of core, that's 600 in volume. So right here, that ranks you to pro. So now you are CV pro on the customer side. Now you've earned an extra $100 paycheck on top of the commission. Okay.
So we're at $190. What she's not mentioning is the amount of time, energy, and effort that people are going to have to put in to sell these 6 bags of the $175 product that she's talking about. She's making it sound really, really, really simple, really easy. It's not. It requires a lot of work.
Now, if you hit this in your bonus window, which means the month that you join, so it's December, the rest of December is a freebie. And then you have all of January to hit the first 3 ranks, okay, to get these fast start bonuses. So not only do you get this set paycheck, but now you've hit the builder bonus of $100 and the pro bonus of $100. So that's $100, $200, $300 plus 15% of 600, which I don't know what that is,
90.
But that's how much you've made for selling 3 bags of core. If you're
I thought her example was 6 bags earlier.
if you're in your first full month, which for you guys would be the end of January. Okay. That's the customer side. Whatever you personally sell, this counts every single time. Box 4 is building a team. Okay. This is what I personally love to do.
I bet you do love to personally recruit people, especially cross recruiting, it appears. Again, not stating that as a fact, but this is essentially a cross recruiting Zoom, according to the first person in what she said. Let's not take pictures. Let's not take videos. A lot of people are having conversations. Yeah. Okay.
These are the rank names. It's the same on both sides. The PV, builder through bronze, you only have to have 100 PV. That's either your personal order, or if you, for some reason, do not want to make an order, you can be qualified with a customer order. If you use a customer order to qualify you, you're not going to earn commission on that because that's your first 100, but it is.
Did you guys hear that? If you sell 100 PV to a customer, and that is that's that requirement in order to be commission qualified, you don't get paid off of that 100 PV. So that basically means the company is getting, let's just say it's the Q core that she keeps talking about. That's $175 the company gets based off of their time, energy, and effort that person's not getting paid on.
An option.
Wow.
Then the second column is PA. That stands for personal ambassador. So through the whole comp plan on this side, you guys, you only ever need to find 2 people. Okay. So if you want to build a team right now and you know you want to start promoting through these ranks, your first job is to go find your first 2 people. Go find 2 people who want to do this with you. That's going to unlock this for you.
Also, did you guys catch that? You only have to find 2 people. And then several seconds later, she said, your first job is to go find your first 2 people, meaning you have to constantly recruit.
So the thing that I love about our compensation plan, there's actually a few things. A few things that I want to point out. One, if there is someone on the top of your line, again, you're only going to build 2 legs, 3 legs. Most of you might start with 2 legs, but you're only ever going to build 3 legs. Builder through bronze, the first 5 positions, you only need 2 legs. To get to silver and beyond, you need 3. Okay.
So you're going to have to continue to recruit, just like I said.
You're only going to have 3 top spots, and then you're going to build depth from there, as deep as you can possibly go. We're not building wide here. So let's say someone at the top of one of your lines quits. It doesn't matter. It doesn't affect you at all. This is completely volume based, which also means that you do not need to have certain ambassadors or certain leaders on your team to hit a certain rank in order for you to hit your rank. It's just volume. When I said that.
So it would matter if somebody quit in your top line, because then you're not getting that volume. Also, think about the math behind this, you guys. If you have these 2 legs or 3 legs, and they're all ordering that 100 PV every single month, the leader's getting paid off of the distributors, or the ambassadors as they refer to them, off of their orders. So these people are placing that $100 order plus shipping plus tax. That leader's getting paid off of it, whereas these people are not getting paid off of the money that they're spending. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, wow.
The way a comp plan is written determines the behavior of the field. That is partially what I meant. If you're relying on someone else to hit their rank, or you won't hit your rank, that creates a culture that I've never been a part of that, but I feel like it could probably get kind of icky.
You are still depending on that. You need them placing that order. You need them selling. So even though you don't have to have team members hit this certain rank for you to level up, for you to rank up, you still require people to be ordering and trying to get customers and trying to recruit so that you can rank advance, because it's all volume based.
When volume is volume and all volume counts as deep as it can possibly go, that is special. So what I mean by that is, let's say 100 PV order on your top line is worth the exact same as 100 PV order 10,000 levels deep. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how deep it is. It doesn't matter where it's at. It all counts. All of your ambassadors, all of their customers, every single order on every single level counts, and it will never not count, which is really cool. And again, with the behaviors, that also means that you get to choose where you work. You get to reach down to the bottom and work with the newest person. You get to go find someone that you're like, that person is awesome. I'm going to run with them. And you can work directly with them. Even if they're level 50,000 deep and you don't even know who their sponsor is, you can go work with them.
What?
That's really cool. It allows.
How is that any different? That's not any different.
The newest person to have access to top leaders when that normally wouldn't ever happen. The next thing is the set pay. So this commission column, you know exactly what you have to do. You know exactly the OV you need to get exactly the paycheck that you want. Let's talk about silver for a second. Silver right here is 25,000 in team volume. Okay. This is broken up into 3 legs. And
this is also the part, I believe, of the comp plan where you have to have more team members. I think she said the first 5 ranks on this side of their comp plan, you only have to have 2. And I think this is where she starts, where you have to have 3. I could have heard that wrong, but
you qualify for silver. When you reach silver, you have 25,000 spread across 3 legs. You will make $4,000. You're not going to make $3,500. You're not going to make $4,500. You're going to make $4,000, and you know that. When you qualify for gold, if you have 50,000 in team volume, again, this is everything under you, you're going to make $8,000.
You know what? This sounds all fine and dandy, but when you really think about the math and the fact that if you are placing an order or your first customer order and you're not getting paid on that, how many distributors in this company are selling to a customer or placing that monthly requirement auto ship order, and the company is that's just essentially free money for the company. These distributors are working. I know I'm wording this really weird, but these distributors are working, selling to a customer. They're not getting paid off of that, but the company benefits. And I just wonder if that money that they're not getting paid on, or that order that the distributors are not getting paid on, if that's going to these set bonuses. Because they're literally just taking, okay, we got this extra money. What are we going to do with it? Oh, let's do set pay. God.
It's just going to happen. Not only that, but you're going to get paid weekly. So let me tell you what that looks like. Let's say that you are a silver ambassador. Like at the end of the month, you're going to end the month with 25,000 in team.
She's talking about the recruiting side. So just remember that. I know that they make this chart. They're trying to make this chart, look simple. I think it's super complicated. I think they could have split this up into multiple pages to make it easy for people to consume. That's just my personal opinion. But what she's talking about is the recruiting aspect. So everything here that she's mentioning is all about recruiting. So just keep that in mind.
Volume. But throughout the month, obviously, your volume's going to grow. And as your volume grows, you get paid as you go. So for example, let's say for the first Friday of the month, you end at executive. You have 1,500 in team volume. So that next Friday, you're going to get a $250 paycheck. Cool. The next Friday, your volume has grown. Now you're elite by that Friday. Okay. So when you end that next Friday at elite, you will get another $500. Okay. You've already been paid $250. You're going to get another $500 so that you have already made the total of elite of $750. Now by that Friday, you're bronze. Okay. You've already been paid $750. So now you're going to get the difference, which is what? I don't know, $950. Is that right? You're going to get the difference between the two. Okay. So you're always paid as you go, so that if you're a silver, by the end of the month, you've been paid $4,000 already. You do not have to wait until the next month to get that $4,000. It is the same thing on the customer side. You get paid this box, this box, this box weekly. Okay. The promotion bonuses for the CV and OV, so whether it's selling products or it's building a team, it's one or the other. You don't get both. So whatever one you hit first, those are the bonuses that you get. So you just get them faster. And then box 6 is the FFM bonus. So at elite, it's $100, bronze $200, silver $300, gold to crown diamond is $400 a month.
It's interesting. I don't know. This could be way off, but if people are getting these $100 PV orders, and then I think she said silver was 200, 100. I think silver, it's hard to read. I know this is small for you guys too, but I think it says $100. So, and silver requires you to have 2 team members that also have probably that $100 PV order. It's just interesting to see how they're taking the money from here and putting it over here. That's what this seems like to me. You guys let me know what you think.
Now, let me just talk about the timing play a little bit. My team, we just hit Royal Diamond and we were the first to do it. Okay. There are still 2 ranks left on this comp plan that have not been hit yet. So that says something. Now, when somebody does,
what does it say? What are you trying to say here? We need you to be a part of this so we can hit these last 2 ranks, so that I can hit these last 2 ranks. What does it say? You're being so vague about it.
Hit Crown Diamond, there is still what Jake says, a back half to the comp plan, to where somebody will eventually make $1 million a month. And once someone hits Crown, he'll release the other ranks. But I think that that's pretty special, that someone can still come in new now and hit Crown Diamond first. And I hope that one of you do.
No, that's not how that works. Remember the S curve at the beginning? You joined 2 years ago. So you're trying to say that people that join have the same opportunity as you, when that whole S curve shows market saturation? What?
This is our Christmas cash. These are really special bonuses that are available to anybody who enrolls this month. If you start your business here this month, you have the rest of this month and all of January still, like I said, to hit these ranks and get these extra bonuses. Now, joining in December is really important because anyone who joins in January, they don't have access to the Christmas cash bonuses. Those are only for people who enroll in December. So you enroll in December, you still have through January, but people who join in January do not get the option of earning.
Okay, my question with this is, are these ranks that she's listing, Builder, Pro, Executive, Elite, Bronze, Silver, Gold, Platinum, are these all of the ranks, or are these just on the recruiting side of their comp plan? If you guys know, let me know in the comments, because I know there's a lot of people that watch Q Science videos like this because you guys left Q Sciences. So if you feel comfortable and you want to comment and answer that, let me know. If you'd like to message me privately on Instagram, that's fine too.
Christmas cash. So for example, Executive is the third rank. It's 1,500 in volume, which is basically 15 orders on your team. Normally, when someone hits Executive, they earn a total of $750. You guys, with Christmas cash, it's $1,005. And you, as you bring people into your business, you have the ability to place people and help people build their teams. So you get to gift volume to people and help them get there, and boom, $1,005. That is huge. Christmas is stressful. And there are so many families unsure of how, I haven't even started Christmas shopping. There are so many families unsure of how they're going to make this happen. And an extra $1,005 for getting 15 orders in their business that can be stacked is huge. So
15 orders. $1,000 for 15 orders. Let's do some quick math. If each of those orders, let's just keep it simple and use her Q Core example, $175. 15 orders, that's $2,625 that the company made off of those 15 orders. This is fascinating to me.
Not only that, but we have sponsor bonuses. So when you help your people hit these ranks, boom, 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 you also earn these sponsor bonuses, okay?
Remember how she said the comp plan, how did she word it? The comp plan determines the behavior. There's sponsor bonuses. So they're wanting you to recruit. There's rank advancement bonuses. They're wanting you to recruit. What in the pyramid scheme is happening here?
So every one of you will get Builder, Pro, Executive bonuses, all of these. If you go beyond Executive by the end of January, you're going to get the Christmas cash bonus of the highest rank you hit. So let's say by the end of January, you hit Bronze. That's 10,000 in team volume. You're going to get the Christmas cash bonuses for Builder, Pro, Executive. And then you'll get the Bronze Christmas cash bonus. You won't get Elite, but you'll get the Bronze because that's the highest that you have hit. So these are really amazing. It's a lot of extra money in your pocket, a lot of money on the table. And I don't like to leave money on the table. I like to get it claimed. So being an ambassador, we do not have any monthly website fees. There's no hidden costs. The only thing you pay a month is your subscription. And even that isn't required, but I will tell you it's a smart business move.
Oh my God, that's classic. It's not required. Excuse me. It's not required, but it's a smart business move. She's basically talking about the monthly auto ship. That's what she's talking about. Let's see how she justifies it being a smart business move. By the way, smart business move for who? For the distributor that's coming out of pocket for however much? Oh, smart business move for you because you get paid off of that volume because all volume counts, right?
So there's actually two options. It's not just $99 a year. There's two options. There's a $39 enrollment and a $99 enrollment. The $39 enrollment comes with the ARC business app. It comes with the MyQFit app and your website. The $99 option has all of this listed, which also includes the free shipping on your subscription every month. So if you like to save on shipping and you want to pay the $99 up front, that's the way to go. The other thing that I want to say about this. How
much is shipping per month on a typical order? because if it's $99, there's two options, 39 or 99, and you get free shipping all year long. And let's just say, okay, so it's a $69 difference. And if you're ordering all 12 months, do you guys see where I'm going with this? It's free shipping, but I think that you're probably paying for that in the $99. So it's kind of like smoke and mirrors, because that's $5.75 a month. So, or not a month, that's $575. So if you take the $69, you divide it by 12, that comes out to be $5.75. So I'm just wondering if that's covering that shipping, so that they can sit here and say, well, if you pay the $99, you get free shipping all year. But in turn, it sounds like the distributor is probably still paying for shipping. They're just paying for it all at once versus monthly.
And I talked a little bit about the partnership that we have with corporate, the way that they come alongside us and help us help you. They have actually created a special promo just for this group. What that looks like.
And why would they do that? They created a special promo just for the itworks distributors that are on this Zoom. It's almost like they're aware of cross recruiting, in my opinion.
Still get to choose your enrollment option. You can choose the $99 or $39. You enroll with 150 PV of product. You set up your subscription for January. And if you do those things, you're going to get your enrollment fee back next Friday, or the Friday after you sign up. You're going to get it back as a bonus. So if you choose the $99 option, you're going to get the $99 back. If you choose the $39 option, you're going to get the $39 back, as long as you enroll with 150 PV and have your 100 PV subscription set up for January.
Wait, so you sign up at the $99, and then you also have to place your 100 PV order. And by doing that and setting up an auto ship for January, you get the $99 back. You're still out the $100 order. You're still out. This is so interesting to me. It's like they're taking money from here and putting it over here. And then they're making it seem like, oh my God, look what we're doing for you guys. But all they're doing is moving money around. It's so interesting to me.
I think that's huge. I think that's pretty special.
What you do.
I've worked with our corporate partners for a while now, and I still get pretty blown away when they offer special things like that. While we're talking about that, the other thing that they have offered, any of you who have a ticket to a conference, your conference from a company that you might be currently with in January, if you decide to partner with us, our convention is the following week. In Salt Lake City. It's January 26th to the 28th. Our conventions are absolutely amazing. It's real business training, 9 to 5.
Oh my God. Are you guys sitting here waiting to say, if you have a ticket for your company's convention, it works, we are going to honor your ticket. You guys can come to our convention the week after. I'm waiting for it. I am absolutely waiting for it.
Business training. You're actually going to leave with skill sets and tools to grow your business. If you already have a ticket to a conference, we will waive the fee for our convention, which is really cool. So,
oh my God, I was right. I have not watched this, you guys. I am completely blind reacting to this. Of course they want the new distributors there. It looks good on social media. They can fully indoctrinate them. Oh my God.
There's that.
There's that.
Q has everything in place already for you to be able to retain your customers. So when someone wants to order products from you, there's two different ways. They can be a retail customer or a preferred customer. I do not recommend being a retail customer.
Well, yeah, because then if they're a retail customer, they don't have that monthly auto ship set up so that all volume counts.
Because it's full price and no perks, okay? Preferred customers, they pay $10 for the whole year, and they get the same pricing that we do as ambassadors. So it's worth it, which our discount is up to 25% depending on the product. They earn rewards points as we do. So when their subscription runs, when your subscription runs every month, you earn a percentage back in points that you get to use for free products. And so do they. They can manage their own orders. They get the wholesale pricing. There is I think it's a 60-day money back guarantee. So there's no risk. They have their own customer support. You know, there's a line, and we have a live chat option as well. So that's already there. This is another thing, just as the FFM, I believe, has so much intrinsic value, right, of being a part of this company. So is MyQFit. So MyQFit is our fitness platform. It's an app. So being an ambassador, you get this for free. And so do your preferred customers, actually. Your preferred customers get this app for free as long as they have an active subscription. And there is no...
You know where else you can get something like this for free? On YouTube. You can get that for free. The workouts, all of that stuff. You can get it for free. You don't need to join Q Sciences for their MyQFit. Oh my God.
Minimum PV amount that they have to have. It's just anything. They can have one sleep spray on there and they get this app for free. There are real life trainers on there. There's every kind of workout that you can imagine. They have access to the trainers. You can message them. You can track your macros. There's different challenges. At our next convention, there's going to be even recognition around the MyQFit platform. It's huge. It's really special. And I think a lot of you guys will love this. One of the things that we have talked about the last few days with some of these leaders is the fact that leaders, let's say leaders, crave systems, right?
Well, she's got to say leaders, because I bet there's a lot of itworks leaders on this Zoom. I cannot with this.
Crave something already in place that they can just plug their people into, and it's just a well-oiled machine. And I can tell you that the reason that I'm so confident that you'll have success is that we do have systems in place. It's plug and play. You can earn before you learn. You can earn before you even get your products. And it's something that we will walk you through a launch process in your first 24 to 48 hours. And a lot of the system is what you're looking at right now. It's getting people exposed to this, launching their business, and repeating. So just know that it is really simple and it's already there for you. I also think, almost in closing, that this is really important to talk about how different our culture is. I've talked about the way a comp plan is written, how it determines the behavior of the fields. It's true. Because you can work where you want to and people have access to you. It's really special. We have two councils here, an equity council and an advisory council that collaborate with corporate. We work together hand in hand on everything. When products are launched, it's not usually a surprise. You usually get to beta test it and you get to give your feedback, because if we don't like it, we're not going to sell it, right? They want our feedback. They want to know if we think it's a good idea. And I think that that's really smart, and more companies should probably adopt that. And it works. One of the last things I want to...
And it works. Isn't that funny that she said, and it works, and there's a bunch of it works people on here?
Touch on is our 5 Fs. This is the ground that we stand on: faith, family, friends, fitness, and finances.
Because that's not a cult at all.
You will hear it from Mark and Jake, and you're going to hear it from me first. Nothing ever comes before your faith in your family. Believe whatever you want to believe. We'll not tell you what to believe, but you got to have faith in something, or else there's no hope, right?
What about atheists? Can they join your company, or would that be going against your culture? Just curious.
And then your family. Nothing in Q will ever be more important than your family. Now, does that mean that I haven't sacrificed things during seasons? No, I have, but that's something that we get on the same page about, and it's not forever. It's a season. Your family is the most important thing. And then it's important to have friends, and it's important to stay fit physically, mentally, all of those things, and to have your finances in order. And again, I really encourage you to work with the FFM, but these are the 5 things that we will preach to you over and over and over again, because they matter. At the end of the day, this to me was a smart business move. Our products are consumable. They make you feel really good. You can tell when you're on them. You can tell when you're off of them. They need to be taken every day and ordered every month. So that creates
an endless chain for the distributors and the company so that you benefit. I just wanted to fill in, what she wasn't saying.
Residual income, in a sense. Our comp plan, it's competitive. I have never seen anything like it. It's very generous, but it's also fair, and fair comp plans don't exist in this industry.
Exactly. Fair comp plans don't exist. I'm glad that you realize that, because this is a comp plan in the industry. So yeah, you have to recruit.
Most comp plans, the average payout in a comp plan in our industry is 32%. 32% of the revenue that comes in, only 32% goes back to the fields. And ours pays out 46 to 50%, which is huge. Our market is unsaturated. You guys probably haven't really ever heard of Q Sciences, which is a really good thing. It's really exciting. You can go ask your neighbor. And
well, of course they haven't heard of Q Sciences because you guys don't call it Q Sciences on social media. You call it Q, and you do that for a reason.
They've never heard of Q Sciences. You get to bring that to them. And then again, as most of you know, there are tax benefits to owning your own business. So I went way longer than I wanted to, but I also really wanted you guys to have all of that information. So because there's so many people on here, I probably am not going to open this up for questions, but I'm sure you have a lot of questions. I want you to get with one of your leaders. They all have my number. We can do as many of these as you guys want to.
They all have my number. Wow.
So that you can make a decision and see, again, if this is a good fit for you. You'll never find me convincing any of you to do this. I'm just really excited that I get to share it with you. And if it's a good fit, I'm excited to work with you. And if not, that's okay too. So Allie, do you have anything in closing?
No, I just, I'm glad everybody got to get on. And I do just want to say that, you know, everybody's in different places in their process of exploration. So just like respect that, you know, and just, you know, stay quiet and stay in your lane, that kind of thing, and worry about you and what you're doing and not what everybody else is doing. That's all I got to say on that. So.
Oh my God.
Thanks for being here, you guys.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your
Thanks for being here, guys, because I know I'm going to make a crap ton of money off of you guys coming over. I wonder if that person got a bridge contract or their extra bonuses. It's not really, they don't call it a bridge contract. Did that person fly in? I don't know who she is. Actually, I don't know any of these people. I don't need to know any of these people. I'm talking about the tactics. So I just want to make sure that's clear as well.
Time. I did record this. I am not going to post it publicly. I'm going to keep it unlisted, but
That's okay. I got it. I posted it publicly. Sorry, not sorry.
We'll send it out to these leaders to give to you if you do want to share it with somebody.
Awesome. Thank you for doing that. I know a lot.
Why did you keep it unlisted? Huh? We know why.
A lot of people wanted to get on who couldn't, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. All right. I'll talk to you guys.
Thanks, Brittany.
You're welcome.
Because.
Okay, that was the end of it. Are you guys okay? I know this was a longer one. I know some of you really enjoy longer videos, but I think it's really important to talk about the cross recruiting that happens, that creates lawsuits, and it's absolutely crazy. This definitely, in my opinion, was a cross recruiting Zoom. The secrecy, the, hey, let's not take videos, let's not share this, let's stay in our own lanes. First of all, you don't get to do that. You don't get to control that information. So myself, and I'm sure other anti-MLM content creators are going to be reacting to this. I'm sure that that's probably not comfortable for you, considering the amount of effort that you guys were trying to just keep everything quiet. We're blowing the lid off of this thing. Jessica Hickson's videos were phenomenal. If you have not watched that, I highly suggest that you go watch them. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments. And do all the YouTube-y things if you have not already. I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. Turn the bell notification on if you would like. Guys, don't join an MLM. They all say they're different. They all say they're special. They all say their comp plan is incredible. It's never been done before. That's just not the case. They're all designed typically the same way. Maybe they have pieces moved in different areas, but it's designed for the people that get in early, have large followings, aka large teams, to make the most money. And also, I would really love to show you guys a Q Sciences income disclosure statement, but after, I think, 10 years in business, they don't have one, which also is real shady. You're going to show on this video the comp plan and the set pay. How many people are making that set pay? How much money are people making? Show us those numbers if you're so legit. Oh, but you're not. Okay. You're not going to show us that. It's fine. Anyways, guys, don't join an MLM. Okay. Don't do that. Not worth it. There's so many other ways to make money on your own terms. Okay. That being said, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching the entire video. Thank you for your commentary, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye, everybody.